What's going on, everyone? TomGorian back again with episode 22 of the F1 2020 My Team Career Mode series for the Season 2 Canadian Grand Prix. If you didn't watch the last video, go and check it out. We won our first race in Baku. It was a very close finish with us and Lewis Hamilton, but as you can see, we're actually starting to make our way on top of the performance charts. We are solidly the 5th best team in Formula 1 right now. We're waiting for a major aerodynamics upgrade which will take us to approximately the 3rd best team, and then with that rear major upgrade we should be on par with Mercedes for the best car aerodynamically. After the win in the previous episode, we are 3rd in the championship with 74 points, but as you can see, Nick De Vries still doesn't have any points. So hopefully with this race, hopefully we can score some points with both cars, but we're making some major progress on Mercedes. It's time for the Canadian Grand Prix.
Hello and welcome to the Ile Notre Dame once again for what promises to be another incredible Canadian Grand Prix at a fiercely competitive circuit, where pole position can often be decided by less than 1/10 of a second. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula 1 calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average lap speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Thomas completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Albon, Leclerc, Valtteri Bottas, and Verstappen, Stroll, Ocon, Ricciardo, and Sergio Perez, Gasly, Grosjean, Lando Norris, and Kvyat, Magnussen, Sainz, Nick De Vries, and Antonio Giovinazzi. Matsushita, Hubert, Latifi, and George Russell ends our grid lineup.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
It was very interesting qualifying. It was pretty much all intermediate conditions, and literally we were only a 10th away from securing our first ever pole position in Formula 1. But I think if we get a good start, we could jump Lewis Hamilton into turn 1. I really like this track. I really like Canada. It's such a fast circuit, and if you can get the right setup, then I think you can extract the maximum lap time no matter what car you're in. 2-stop is going to be the way today. We're going to go from the softs. We're going to be starting on the softs and then doing another stint on the soft tyres, and then going on the medium tyres to end this race. Here's setup: 3/4 suspension, 6/6 anti-roll bars, and then just minus 3 tyre pressures. I still don't understand the setups as far as this game, and I don't think I will until later on in the year. But away we go, and yeah, this is literally our best chance to win a race. I think the momentum is on our side after we won in Baku. Go and watch that video after you've watched this as well. Like the video and subscribe as well. 30 likes would do me a world of favour. And I'm leading, and I wanted to let Lewis Hamilton by, but the game won't let me. So, okay then, I'm going to have to lead this formation train. Here we go. 2nd place, Albon in 3rd, Leclerc in 4th, and Bottas in 5th place. My teammate is way down. I need to work on him more if we want to win the constructors. I don't think that might happen, but I need Nick to really start performing, otherwise he will get the boot for next season. Here we go, 5 red lights for the Canadian Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go in Canada. Decent start there for us there, but Hamilton just gets away in the 2nd phase into turn 1, and it is 2nd place for us right now here in Canada. as we enter Sector 2. And yeah, we are just currently right now managing the gap towards Hamilton. But the main straight is where we're going to have to defend from Albon. Overtake and Rich Mix. Here we go. Will Albon get close to us? And I don't think he does, and we secure second place for now. We're really sticking with Lewis Hamilton here, and we've pulled away from Albon. Albon's now over a second behind us. Oh, look up there in towards the hairpin. Don't know why. I need to work on the braking. I think our braking is just too soft right now, and I can't really brake as late as I want to in this car. And that is obviously a chassis upgrade. I think the brakes, we definitely need to work on the brakes as well, because that's a massive part. Lap 8, and Hamilton's not really pulling away from us as we go a little bit wide into there, but literally right now he's only gaining what, around about 3/10 a lap, and we're still sticking with him. But I think the undercut will be a massive advantage going into this race. We're somehow pulling away from the Red Bull of Albon and also Leclerc and Verstappen in P4 and P5, but it's no good sticking with Hamilton if we can't overtake him. Lap 10, and we're going to box this lap. We're going to box lap for our soft tyres. Hamilton has already boxed, and we have already used a lot of our ERS. Brake, there you go, lovely, right on the limit. Right, where are we? Hamilton did pit, but I think he's in traffic. I think he's behind Grosjean. So, so everyone else is pitting. If Hamilton's being held up by Grosjean, we could take the lead of this race. Come on now, that's cost us time. And there goes Hamilton. Come on, where are we? Are we ahead? No, we're still behind. We're still behind, but Hamilton's been on mediums. Very interesting. Yeah, the tyre difference is massive around here now. Literally, the soft tyres compared to those mediums, the difference is massive. Brake really late there. We made contact with Hamilton. Hamilton might be struggling on those mediums. No front wing damage, but we do have DRS. And overtake. Is this the lead of the race? We're going to go on the inside. And we take the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. The lead is ours. This pace right now on the soft tyres has been literally amazing. We've overtook Hamilton, and now we're extending our gap. It's now 1.8 seconds to Lewis. And literally, this is all we can ask for now. Car feels really good, the tyres feel really good. And this is just a part of the race where we just need to pull away and just hope Hamilton doesn't follow. But we still need to run the medium tyres, so I'm expecting Hamilton to come back at us in the last couple of laps during this race. Don't go away, this race is not over yet. A moment of truth. We're going to come in. We're going to come in for a new set of medium tyres, and that should take us to the end of this race. Hamilton is now in the lead, and we are going to try and regain the lead. But where are we going to come out? I don't want to come out in that queue of Ocon, Stroll, I think Gasly as well. Can we avoid that queue? Our race depends on it. Here we go. There is Lance Stroll. Oh no, Ocon. There's Ocon, and we're ahead of Ocon. We're ahead of Ocon, and there it is. We should be back in the lead of this race. In towards the chicane. Hamilton, I think, is coming in. Hamilton is in. So Hamilton is in. He's on another set of mediums, I think. Hamilton's on another set of mediums. Bottas is also in as well. And there it is. We've retaken the lead and we've extended the gap. as well to 4 seconds now. Hamilton must have had a poor couple of laps there. Go a little bit wide, but Hamilton's starting to really close in on us. I thought he might have went softs for the end of this race, but turns out he hasn't. And oh, Gasly is out, and there is safety car. A safety car once again is out in Season 2, and I don't know how to feel about that. 6 laps away from the end, and oh no. That was probably the worst timing for a safety car as well. I might... ah, dude. That was literally the worst timing that we could have had for this race. Anyway, I need to go now. Let's go. Attack that final chicane. Away we go. We're going to put it into rich mix because we can afford to. We have enough fuel to go to the end. Right, I do not want Lewis Hamilton overtaking us. Lewis Hamilton right now is all over us as we enter the last lap of the Canadian Grand Prix. Will Hamilton try and overtake us? He tries to on the entry off the hairpin. But we've got to hold on. We've got to hold on, get a good exit there. We have. With a brilliant exit, we've got overtake now, and it's just a race to the line. Can we secure our second Formula 1 win? Hamilton's not following us though in the slipstream, which is very surprising. Around the final chicane for the last time. Oh, we hit the apex there, we hit the wall. But I don't think it's going to be enough. We win the Canadian Grand Prix, our second victory in Formula 1. And once again, it was close.
It wasn't always plain sailing today, but a very important win nonetheless. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
Second ever victory in Formula 1, and that was, it wasn't as close as Baku, but it was just as decisive with that overtake on the main straight. And yeah, oh, there's an error, and apparently we can't do the highlights. Oh, I didn't want that. But anyway, we win in Canada. We close the gap towards Lewis Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo. And we are only 46 points. Yeah, 46 points away in the drivers, 117 in the constructors. But, you know, I don't think we're going to have enough to win the constructors this year unless Nick de Vries helps us in these next nine races. Nick de Vries 15th. Not a good day for Nick de Vries at all. But that's the Canadian Grand Prix. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit the like button. 30 likes. I really want 30 likes, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe for more F1 2020 content. But thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.